Do you ever feel like you're on a hamster wheel? The bare necessities alone keep us spending what we earn for our time. And the world's in constant movement, making us feel like if we're not getting ahead, then we're falling behind. This is something that keeps a lot of people up at night. Scrolling through social media, building anxiety, comparing ourselves to others. Feeling like if we're not buying the latest things, then we're falling behind. Then we treat our anxiety with buying more things, draining our bank accounts and being left with a sense of emptiness. But we have a choice. We can choose a different path. One that gives us huge returns on our investment. Choose life, not things. I went on a road trip around Spain. There was anxiety, but a different kind of anxiety. An excitement to feel alive, to chase the adventure. If you've ever taken off to do something like this, then you know the feeling. That feeling of stepping forward into life, moving in a direction that has meaning. I saw a different way of living, and I was even able to share the experience with my mom, who was able to join us for a week in Barcelona. The emotional return on the money spent was worth infinitely more than the investment. It's something that I wouldn't give back for anything. When you buy something, you get a certain amount of satisfaction, a kick of dopamine. But we all know that the next day we don't feel any better as a person. We haven't improved at all. We're just left with a little less in our bank accounts and something that we didn't really need. When maybe what we really needed was an experience, a change of location, a new language in our ears, a new palette of color and light in our eyes, and a new world of flavors to taste. So, here's some action steps that can get you on your way to choosing life over things. Number 1, identify what you really want. Before you click buy now, think of yourself at 99 years old on your deathbed, looking back at your life. Ask yourself what that person would regret more. Not seeing more, not tasting more, not spending more time with the people they loved, or not having more things. Think about what that person would do if they had the chance to be your age again now. Number 2, audit your subscriptions. Get rid of anything that you're not using or isn't necessary. This goes for physical things as well. Museums are for collections and our homes are not museums. Number 3, don't be afraid to downsize. Don't get caught up in what other people have or buy to impress anyone. Live a full life, not a life full of things. Number 4, save aggressively. Now that you've taken a look at what you already have and you've decided not to buy, your options are expanding. Open a savings account just for experiences, and every time you make that decision not to buy something, take that same amount of money that you would have spent and move it over to the savings account. You can do this monthly as well for any subscriptions that you've canceled that you would have been paying for anyway. Gamify it. Challenge yourself to see how much you can save. Do it with every purchase. If you follow through, then you should be well on your way to saving enough to go on an adventure that would make your 99-year-old self proud to have experienced. I'm not a financial expert, so take this as food for thought and not professional advice. I know that everyone's situation is different, and this isn't realistic for many people. Some struggle to pay their bills and bring home enough money to feed their families at the end of the week. It is a huge privilege to be able to do these things. My opinion is that if you can save and see the world, you should, and you should do it now. With that being said, I'm out, and I will see you very soon.